Hey y'all, it's your host, Addy Ford. Welcome back to another episode of the Cowgirl Closet Podcast. We are a worldwide branch production brought to you in part by the Stockyard Station. Make your next stop a Texas original. Explore the family-friendly shops in the Stockyard Station. I also want to give a huge thanks to our friends at AB Lino for allowing us to film in their beautiful custom clothing boutique in downtown Fort Worth. They truly align with our podcast by helping everyone wear their story. And lastly, I want to say thank you to Fort Worth Camera for helping us solve all of our lighting, camera, and print needs. I'm super excited about today's episode because I get to sit down with Mackenzie Marler and hear a little bit about who she is and where she's come from. Mackenzie, welcome to the Cowgirl Closet Podcast. I'm so excited to have you join us today.
Hi, thanks for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, you look so pretty.
Thank you.
Welcome. Have you enjoyed being in Texas for the week?
I have. It's been so fun getting to go to Wessa and do all the things. It's tiring, but it's really fulfilling to see everyone and get to do all the booth visits and things. So,
how many years have you gone to Wessa?
Last year was my first year. This is my second year. Okay. But this year I went as a Wessa Wrangler, so I got to do a lot of behind the scenes stuff. So I got to see more, which was really cool. So.
Yeah, Wessa is a lot of walking and a lot of standing.
It is.
So
I don't want to know how much time I spent trying to find a booth because it's kind of confusing in there. So
yeah, every single time I go, I get so tired.
But. Yes.
Okay, so let's start with where you are now. What's a day in your life look like as a Western fashion creator?
It's different every day, which is really fun about it. Let's say, for example, this week I got up every morning really early, drove to Dallas and did Wessa and did behind-the-scenes content and got to network with a lot of people. So that's really fun. But there are days, too, where it's just me by myself doing content, whether that's shooting or doing TikToks and things. So it really is different every day. So
cool. So, Mackenzie, you grew up in Wyoming, went to Oklahoma State. I'm a tech girl, sorry. Wrecking forever. And now you split time between Oklahoma and Texas. How have those places shaped your personal style?
Yeah, Oklahoma has shaped me immensely with Western fashion. It's a really fun little college town, very Western. So when you go out, you'll always see everyone in their cowboy boots and things. And that really allowed me to embrace my love for Western fashion. Then, of course, Texas, it's the most Western you can get, I feel like. Absolutely. And coming to Fort Worth, it's my favorite,
So did you dress Western before, moving to Oklahoma?
So I'm from Wyoming originally, and my family has always been in the Western world of some sorts. My family's really big into rodeo, and my grandparents did roping and things like that. So I always had that Western fashion and getting to witness it. My mom is a turquoise lover as well. So growing up, I always saw her with her stuff. But playing sports, I never really fully invested in it. But after moving to Oklahoma and Texas, I finally was able to.
Yeah, I feel that. We kind of had this conversation earlier before we started this, but we talked about, going into college and trying to fit in and wearing the Air Force Ones and what all the cool girls were wearing. And yeah, I'm glad I don't do that anymore.
No, I'm glad I finally fully embraced it. I've never felt more me, so I love the Western fashion. Yes.
So you were a college athlete, track, cross country, even basketball and soccer in high school. How did you go from sports to becoming a Western fashion influencer?
Yes, it didn't happen overnight, that's for sure. But playing sports growing up, kind of like we talked about, I was always in athletic clothes, always wearing tennis shoes, never really got to dress cute all the time. So during track and things like that, it was a little bit harder to fully embrace my love for Western fashion. But after I medically retired, I had a little bit more time on my hands, so I was able to wear what I want and go out and wear what I love to wear and things like that. So able to kind of fully embrace it.
That's so cool. Was there a time you realized dang, I really want to be a Western influencer full time?
I will say it was never something that I was oh, this is what I'm going to do. It's kind of just come along, and I've met the most amazing people and networked and things like that that's led me here, which I'm so grateful for. But I just started sharing the things I loved, and I feel like the rest came along with that. So.
Yeah. Did you do content and stuff while you were in college, or did that come about after you graduated?
It was after track. I kind of started sharing more and things. I've always loved creating content, just for my personal, just something I enjoyed. But I started sharing more and kind of just not caring what anyone thinks anymore and posting what I like, and that's when things kind of took off.
Yeah. That's really hard to do. I even struggle with that. I love making content so much, so and silly stuff, serious stuff. But then I look back and I'm from a small town, and I'm oh gosh, so-and-so's going to see that and it's going to spread rapid fire. But I shouldn't care what those people think. And that's the hardest thing to get over. So that's really awesome that, that you finally did that. And now
My thing is too is I'm like, it might sound kind of rude and harsh, but like if you don't like it, there's an unfollow button and you can unfollow if you don't like seeing my stuff. But
most people won't because you're pretty.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
But no, there's actually like, it's really cool. I love getting to like do what I'm doing and talk with everyone, and it's just so fun.
It's really cool that you like really started that. I know I kind of just asked you this, but so you stopped running track. Mm-hmm. What year in college?
I was a sophomore.
You're a sophomore. When did you graduate?
I only ran 2 years. I graduated 2023.
Okay.
So I've been out for
even in college at all, did you do content, or was it just like after you stopped track, after college?
Mainly like junior year, I started a little bit, just posting stuff that I want. I would say really, truly within the last year, like since NFR is when I've really kind of been grinding.
Did you go to the NFR?
I did go to NFR. That's kind of what helped. It's so fun.
Yeah, we're going this year. I'm so excited.
No, it is the most fun thing ever. I like, if you are in the Western industry of any sorts, I feel like you need to go NFR at least once in your life.
It's the biggest like Western fashion show event literally ever, at least for women. Like
insane. No, it's so fun getting to see all the outfits and things, and it's just so
my whole
cool.
TikTok during the NFR is the outfits, and I always I have a folder in my phone of outfits that I want to copy. Are you going this year?
I am going this year.
Okay, we're gonna have to meet up.
Yes, we will.
Yeah,
no,
we
always
can make
joke.
TikToks.
Yes, that'd be so fun.
So, how did your first brand collaboration happen?
I got reached out to. I'm trying to remember who my first brand was. I might have to pause for a second.
You're good. Take your time.
I don't even know who my first brand was. Okay. I first started working with like Maverick Fine Western Wear, just modeling and things like that for them, and that's kind of when my first one came about. Just by sharing and things, and them being like, hey, we actually kind of want to do some stuff with you. So that was my first kind of official brand deal.
Yeah. Did you get paid for that one or no?
I didn't for the first few. And that's another thing I feel like a lot of people...
I never really get paid for mine either, so it's okay.
I feel like when you're first starting out, it's really good to just build a foundation with the brands and things.
And network.
Yes. And I feel like a lot of brands really love, and it's important to showcase that you're invested in that brand, because they're not just... A lot of people will ask for like free handouts. And I feel like that's not something I wanted to do. So I wanted to show all the brands that I do work with that I'm like willing to invest in them first and wear their things, because I truly do love them. So I feel like that's just kind of how...
That's a really good way to go about it.
Yeah.
You've worked with big names like Old Gringo Boots, Roll Denim, and Maverick Fine Western Wear. How do you choose which brands to partner with?
My first thing is always if they align with my values, first off. And just, again, my love for Western fashion. And a lot of those brands are like, if you're in this industry, you know, like Old Gringo is iconic. Their boots,
so iconic, yeah.
Amazing, are such good quality. And they just always have like the coolest styles. And then, of course, here in Fort Worth, Maverick Fine Western Wear is like one of the main stops there, and they have the greatest stuff. So
Maverick Fine Western Wear, are you gonna like stop? Are you gonna go to Stockyards while you're here? Are you gonna go like look around and shop and stuff?
Yeah, no, I always have to go into Maverick when I go down there. It's like my favorite place to shop. So I might even go there after this. We'll see. I don't know. I need to go and look and see what they have.
It's like 10 minutes away. I don't even know how far it is. It's really close.
No.
Probably less than that. Yeah, you should definitely go after this.
I might have to stop there.
What's your process for styling a campaign shoot? Do you start with the outfit, the accessories, or the overall mood of that shoot?
There's a lot of factors, and I feel like all of those play into it. But when trying to find styling an outfit, I always kind of start with like a statement piece, or there's like one piece that I really love, and then I kind of go from there. If I don't have that, I always start with like boots first, and then just accessorize around those.
Awesome. Oh. What's one brand shoot or event you'll never forget?
Brand shoot was one recently. It was with Black Star Boots. I did their July campaign, and it was like the most fun thing ever. And the girls there were really fun to work with too. Yeah.
So what's your favorite kind of shoot to do?
Just obviously like a Western styled shoot. I will say what was cool about the Black Star one that I did recently, it was like in a studio and very official. I feel like sometimes the Western ones will be like more outside and kind of casual, laid back and fun. So that one was really cool to see like all the behind the scenes and the production of all the campaign stuff. It was really cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So I understand that you model a lot for Western fashion in fashion shows. Do you prefer like walking down the runway or like a styled shoot?
Definitely a styled shoot. I feel like that's more my kind of love and things. I'm more comfortable in that. I do think though that the fashion shows are really fun. And it steps you out of your comfort zone for a little bit, and it's kind of honestly empowering. It's really fun to walk with other girls and get to see all the fun stuff. So.
Yeah, and you learn a lot too, and you meet a lot of people. I actually just got an offer to model in Dallas Fashion Week for this girl. She's so sweet. I went to college with her, but she was a couple grades older than me. So I don't know her very well, but she reached out to me to model in the Dallas Fashion Week because her line is Western and she saw that I was doing this.
That's so cool.
So yeah, I'm really excited about that, but I'm terrified because all the shows, I've only walked in 2 shows, I think, and they weren't anything like Dallas Fashion Week. They were, the Lubbock one was really, really big, and I did that one twice. So yeah, 3.
That's
I
really
don't remember, but I'm so nervous.
My biggest thing is like, just don't trip.
Yeah, don't trip,
fall
look
over.
up, walk slow because you're going to end up walking faster than you need to.
I always joke too, I have like RBF. So like sometimes I'm walking and I don't look very happy when actually I'm so happy inside. So I'm like, smile.
When actually I'm so happy inside. My cousin does that. She's a professional model, and every single time she's walking, she modeled for me whenever I entered a line in a fashion show. It was Barbie, and the music was so fun, and everyone was smiling, having a good time, and she just game face. I was like, Casey, smile.
Yes.
But she's so used to it because since she does all these like big name brand fashion shows, she has to like game face
be
on
locked in. Yeah.
You're going to really like the new Fort Worth Stockyards app. It's everything you need right at your fingertips. See what's happening in real time, which means you'll never miss another cattle drive, happy hour, sidewalk sale, or your favorite band again. You can also use the app to buy show tickets, pay for parking, reserve a table, and even book a room. So saddle app, y'all. It's free, it's fun, it's the Stockyards. Download the app today at the Apple Store or Google Play.
So, Mackenzie, while you're here or even whenever you go back to Oklahoma, is there anything like super fun that you have coming up?
Yeah, some really fun styled shoots coming up actually. And one's all the way in San Antonio, which will be really fun. I don't want to reveal too much yet, but it's really fun. It's like a vintage 80s, 90s vibe. So I'm really excited for that. And I'm working with a really cool photographer for that. So it should be fun. And then I actually have another one also in Wichita. So Wichita Falls.
Falls, Texas? Okay, so I have 2 stories. Have you been to San Antonio?
I have not, no.
Okay, well, you have to go to the Alamo, and then you have to go to the Riverwalk. I personally love San Antonio.
I'll
it's
have
really,
to try
really fun.
those. I'm excited. Yeah, my brother lives there, so I'm excited because I get to see him and stay with him for a little bit.
Do you get to see him often?
I don't. I've never been there, and that's his new house too. So I get to see the full tour.
How long are you staying in San Antonio?
Probably just like 2 days because I have to leave to go to the other shoot. So
in Wichita Falls. That's a long drive.
I know. I'm gonna go to San Antonio, do the shoot, wake up in the morning, drive to Wichita Falls on the way back home, stop there, do the shoot, and then go to Oklahoma.
Okay. So actually, when you're leaving San Antonio on your way to Wichita Falls, you're going to stop through my stomping grounds in Decatur.
That's exciting.
Make sure if you're not driving through on a Sunday, you have to stop at Costores. It's the best Tex-Mex ever. Well, I might be a little biased. It's basically one of the only Tex-Mex restaurants around me, but it's so good.
I love me some Mexican food.
It's so
fajitas, queso. It's my favorite. So I'll definitely have to stop.
Yeah, you definitely need to. Even if you don't want to like sit down, or call me and I'll come meet you for lunch.
Together.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't even think about that until just now. Yeah, call me and we can go. Then whenever you get to Wichita Falls, you need to stop by Classy & Co. It's my best friend's boutique. She has the cutest baby blue pair of Cowgirl Boots. Oh. She would love for you to stop in. She loves to meet so many people.
I'll have to do that. Can't go wrong with any cowboy boots.
No, absolutely not.
Yes.
Who are you shooting for in Wichita Falls?
Maverick Fine Western Wear, actually, so should be fun. I'm excited. We haven't done a shoot like far away like that. It's always been right in the heart of Fort Worth, so I'm excited to do a little bit outside of that.
That is kind of crazy that they're going all the way out there. There's not much in Wichita Falls.
I know. I don't really know exactly their vision, but I know it's always good, so it'll be good.
You haven't been to Wichita Falls?
I have not either, no.
There's nothing there?
Just
sorry if Lexi, if you're watching this. That's my friend who owns a boutique there.
That's so funny.
Yeah. I do enjoy going up there, but only because she's there. Really.
That helps.
It's not too far from Oklahoma at all, really.
I don't know. It's only like an hour and a half, I think, from where I'm at. So
that's not bad.
It's nice because normally when I come to Fort Worth, it's like a 4-hour drive. So it's like a halfway point for us. So
yeah, absolutely. You'll be like back. That's perfect.
Yeah, I'm excited.
You should be. I'm excited for you.
Can't
wait to see all about it.
Yes, thanks.
So you look really cute.
Thank you.
This is, after all, a Western fashion podcast. Yes. So you want to tell me a little bit about what you're wearing?
Yeah, so these are some of my favorite jeans ever. They're actually from the Good Babes Co. They released them not too long ago. And this shirt is from a little local boutique in Stillwater. I think it's Greech Goods. I always shop there before I have events because they always have such good stuff. And then, of course, I've got the turquoise layered and things with my favorite ring. It's really big, but it's my favorite little go-to.
Is there a story behind that ring or no?
I don't have a story, but it's with, it's from Pawhuska, Oklahoma at the Buck and Flamingo. So anyone watching, if you love turquoise, they have the most like amazing selection I've ever seen. It's the biggest store ever.
Yeah.
And I love them and they're so fun to work with.
Well, you're making me really wish I wore my turquoise today. You walked in and I was like, dang. I don't even think I brought it to change into.
Yeah, I don't go a day without it. I'm addicted, but I tell myself there's worse things I could be addicted to, so turquoise it is.
There really is, honestly. So if we open your closet right now, what are 3 items you couldn't live without? I'm guessing turquoise is probably one of them.
Turquoise is one, I will say. But I do love me some denim. Denim anything. Canadian tuxedo is always my go-to. I just feel like you can style it up so easy.
Yeah, and you can switch it around too. You could style it differently every single time you wear it.
It's my favorite thing ever. And then some good staple items is like furs, suede jackets, and things like that. I always will try and pull for. So.
Do you wear hats a lot? That's kind of awkward because...
Yeah. No, I do wear hats a lot. I love a cowboy hat. That's one thing I love to accessorize things. I feel like that's the easiest way to elevate an outfit. It's just accessorize with as many things as you can. So cowboy hat, I do a lot.
And a lot of jewelry.
Yes.
That's a dang good outfit right there.
Yes, it is.
What trends are you loving in Western fashion right now?
I'm really loving like the horse bit trend. I actually did a big horse bit belt the other day at Wessa, and that was a hit. I'm really loving like the suedes and fringe right now. I feel like everything's very Ralph Lauren-esque, and I love that, like a high fashion look.
Right now.
Yes, so I'm here for it all.
Yeah. What's one style trend you think is ready to retire?
I don't want to ruffle any feathers with all this, but sequins, I'm not a huge sequin girly. Like
I thought I was wearing sequins for a second.
Yours looks cute. No. And then what else do I not really like? I'm not a huge like bell-bottom girl anymore. Yeah. I know some people like them, but I just don't.
I'm not really either. I have 2 pair, but I really haven't worn them since my sophomore year of college. Yeah. And I wore them to, I think it was hot outside. I remember that I was dying. I think it was Cotton Fest. And it was really, really cute. I don't know really why I wore them. But.
No, I used to love them, and I still think people can rock them. I just do think they're on their way out. I think there's some fun things coming instead. So, yeah.
I also think, oh gosh, if you disagree with me, please tell me. I think like shorty shorts with like the boots that go like to here. That just reminds me of whenever I was 13 going to rodeo for my first time ever. Now the knee-high boots, I love knee-high boots. Obviously, these are so dramatic.
They're so pretty, dramatic. I love them.
But it takes a lot for me. Well, I guess I don't even own any boots that like don't go to my knee really anymore.
Yeah.
But
I'm definitely not a shorts or dress girly with like a booty. It definitely has to be like a pretty good length knee-high boot.
Yeah. I think for some reason, I just think there's a big difference between what the tall boots look like with jean shorts rather than the ones that like hit the calf.
No, I agree.
I don't know. The last time I wore boots that hit the calf, I was literally showing pigs. So back in my pig girl era. So you're known for loving turquoise, obviously. Should have worn mine. I'm really mad at myself. Do you have a favorite or most sentimental piece?
Definitely my favorite is this ring. Most sentimental would probably be like the very first piece I ever got. It was just a tiny little ring from like a boutique store. I don't really pull for it anymore, but it'll be something I'll always keep just because it kind of started
maybe
the
like
whole
give
collection.
To your kids or something.
That's one thing I'm so excited for. I really pray my daughter loves turquoise, or if not, I don't know what we're gonna do. But
you could probably like influence her a little bit, like just dress her that way while she's growing up, and
just hope she loves it. But if she does, she'll have a great collection to have.
Yeah.
So.
Does your mom? You mentioned that your mom dressed Western while you like didn't back in high school and stuff while you were playing sports. Does she own a lot of turquoise?
Yes, she has like a stunning squash blossom, some really big cuffs and rings, and so I'm excited. Not that I want anything to happen, but one day, one day I will have some really cool turquoise. But she's sweet. She lets me use that stuff if I need it or anything. So
that's a good mom. It seems like
my mom. She's awesome.
Has some turquoise. Some she won't let me wear because I steal a lot of her clothes and her jewelry. I don't give it back, and she's like. I'm pretty sure she's going to put a lock on her jewelry box. It's not like these are her earrings that I'm wearing right now. I told her this morning and she was like, take them off.
That's so funny.
I don't have time. Bye. But she gifted me a horseshoe ring and it had the slightest bit of turquoise on it. But that is my go-to ring. I'm not wearing it right now, but it's because I'm not wearing turquoise. I love it so much. And it's like gold and I wear gold a lot. So the gold and turquoise. I could
be a gold girly. I tried, and I just can't. I always go back to my tried and true. So.
Yeah. I mean, hey, that's fine. I go back and forth depending on, like, the event I'm going to.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Love it.
Makes sense. So what's something people don't see about the behind-the-scenes life of being a Western fashion creator?
I feel like a lot of people don't realize kind of the time and things take, like, behind the scenes. Like, shooting content and things, especially when you've done a lot of it already, like, trying to come up with new ideas, new poses and things. Takes a little bit more time than people than people see.
And editing too. It takes forever.
No, and that's the thing. Like, I love spending time with my family and friends, so it's like really hard trying to balance sometimes. Like after an event, when I need to get something out by a certain deadline, getting all that editing done while also being able to give them the time of the day as well. So it's just it's all about a big balance and trying to fit everything in and doing everything when you can.
Yeah. So. Do you like wake up every single day and start making content?
It depends on the day, and kind of each month's a little different on what I have and how many deadlines I need to meet. But I wouldn't say I wake up and that's the first thing I do. Right now it is. Mm-hmm. We just went to Wessa, like we said, and I was literally editing content in the car before coming in here because I was like, I need to get it done. So, but it just depends on the day, honestly.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Do you have a funny or embarrassing story that you're like okay with sharing about something that's happened to you like in the influential world? Like one time I posted a completely raw video on TikTok of me, I think I was doing a try-on haul. Completely raw. Did not mean to.
I've definitely done that a few times, I think, and then deleted it.
It was so embarrassing because I was sitting there like,
and that's what
I was like, no, I don't like that. And I would pose again. Yeah. Completely silent.
No, it's
I grunted
awkward.
Every once in a while.
No, that's the kind of, again, behind the scenes people don't realize is like getting those clips and things for try-ons and stuff. They're kind of awkward. Like there's times where you're like, awkward. Yes, and you have to redo things, and then the final product comes out and like you have no idea. Yeah. Just part of the fun of it though. So. Yeah.
Do you have any?
I don't know if I have anything too crazy that's happened. Honestly, that's probably the most similar thing I've had.
Do you have a favorite video that you've posted or like a favorite piece of content?
Favorite piece recently? It's probably my recent shoot that I did with a photographer in Wyoming when I was there for Shine Frontier Days. We did like a retro vintage red car, and I'm still waiting for the photos. I'm really excited because she's still editing them and things, but I'm really excited to see those.
I want to see some sneak peeks.
Yes. No, the video was so fun,
So actually, at the beginning of every podcast, I pull some outfits. We call it like my favorite trends of the week. And a couple weeks ago, I actually pulled you and your NFR fit, one of them, to review. I don't know if you knew that. I don't know if you watched it, but it's so this one, the one of you wearing the zebra dress and all the turquoise
that's one
jewelry.
Of my favorites. Yes, I love that one.
You look
Thank you so much.
amazing. That was last year, right?
Yes, and that was like a thrown together too. It's kind of funny. I had the dress and the whole fit planned, and I originally was going to do like a leather jacket over top, and then I went to Cowboy Christmas.
I love leather.
Yes,
so much.
You can never go wrong with leather, and it will always be in too.
Exactly.
But I went to NFR for Cowboy Christmas and was walking around, and then I went to the Rodeo Quincy booth and found that jacket, and I fell in love with it. And I was like, you know what, we're just gonna do a little swap-a-roo and put that on. So
no, I think you look so cute, and that's what much. I kind of want to get into and talk about just for a second here. What like made you style that outfit like that? Like why? Right now, obviously, you're not dressed like that because it's a sit-down podcast, and I know for the NFR, everything is more extra and whole 9 yards. But what kind of pushed you to wear a sequined zebra dress?
I feel like animal print, even like still right now, is kind of in and trending.
It really is, yeah.
I think I saw that dress and I was a little bit sequined, but not too much where it's looks, I don't want to say cheap, but I love it so much. And it was honestly, I think it's from like Urban Outfitters. It was such a cool little dress. But I saw that and I was like, I feel like this would be perfect for NFR. And I'm really loving like the Western chic vibe where you take like more of a chic looking outfit and then add your little pops of Western in it.
That's what I was about to add. I was like, that's proof right there that you can turn anything you want into a Western fit.
So I like accessorize with it and put the cowboy hat on and the turquoise and the boots, and we were ready to go.
So you kind of mentioned earlier while we were off camera talking that the NFR kind of helped you boost in the social media influencing stuff. Can you touch on that a little bit?
Yeah, so I've always wanted to go. Last year was the first year I went, and I'm not going to lie, I was like overwhelmed because I know it's like the Super Bowl of fashion for all of us girls.
Seriously.
So I was like, I need to show up and show out. So I planned my outfits really early and found some really fun brand collabs that were willing to work with me, and I threw those outfits together, and it was just crazy. I posted them, and I was not expecting the response and following that I was going to get after that, and it kind of gave me some leverage going into doing the Western fashion stuff. So
that's so awesome, really. I'm gonna have to talk with you a little bit because I mentioned earlier that we're going, and I obviously love your style. That's why you're here, and that's why I reviewed your outfit. But yeah, I want to talk with you and see what you think I should wear. Maybe you can style me for one day.
We could do something together. Much fun. That would be cool.
We can go shopping together too.
No, that's fine. I will never turn down a shopping trip.
Me either. I just need to get a little more money first.
Like, don't tell my boyfriend that though, because he says I have too much clothes, but
you can never have too much clothes.
No, exactly. And it's not the same as he has all his golf stuff and things. It all evens out.
Yeah, see, exactly. Yeah. We want to obsess over turquoise and clothes, and boys can do like the sports stuff
Sports
or golf
and
hunting, video games. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Two-way street here, guys.
Exactly.
How do you balance your personal style with the brand's creative vision?
I feel like that's a really good question, actually. I will say, like, first working with brands, I feel like sometimes it's hard. I do always try and work with a brand, again, that I love beforehand and someone that I know fits my vision and love for Western fashion. But I think it's cool once you work with a brand like Maverick Fine Western Wear, for example. I've worked with them so much and, like, created a relationship with them that they, like, know me so well. So, like, I trust in them, and they'll pull stuff now that I do love because they know me and know my style and things like that.
That's really good that you, like, worked your way there, because I feel like I would struggle with that if someone was like, hey, wear this, put this on, but it doesn't align with, like, my beliefs or anything like that. I think that would be hard, but that's really cool. What advice would you give to someone wanting to break into the Western influencer world? Yeah.
I would say, first and foremost, be your true self. I feel like an audience and people know when maybe you're putting on something that's not truly you. And if you truly love, like, the Western fashion and things that you're sharing, then it won't feel like a job. And it'll be fun, and the content will come naturally. So just truly, like, sticking to your roots and being you, being authentic is probably, like, my biggest piece of advice.
And you mentioned earlier to me anyways, like, just to not be scared. I think that is a huge part, at least for me.
Just the first step's always the hardest, getting out there and make sure to, like, do those things that are uncomfortable. I feel like that's also helped my growth so much. Like, I'm kind of a shy, quiet girl, and starting out, I was really nervous to do some of, like, these big events like WESA and things. But if you just say yes, just do it, put yourself out there, and you'll be surprised with how much stuff and things can come from just saying yes.
That's awesome. That was so inspirational.
Thank you.
So next up, we're going to do, like, some rapid fire questions to
so fun.
end our conversation that's been so amazing. So starting off strong, I actually don't know how you're going to answer this one. Boots or hats?
Oh, always boots.
Always boots?
Yes.
Fringe or fur?
I'm a fur girl. I'm not going to lie. I put on a fur coat, and I feel like I've got some, like, alter ego. I'm like, can't tell me nothing.
I'm going to buy, like, 7 just for the NFR.
Yeah. And they're perfect.
And I just think they're so
too.
cute with, like, a tall pair of boots.
Yes. No.
So
I love
cute.
them.
Yeah. Favorite rodeo snack?
I'm a nacho girly, or maybe a pretzel.
Pretzel.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm talking about food now. I'm kind of hungry.
I know. I'm kind of sitting there.
Like,
Chick-fil-A kind of sounds good, actually. Dream location for a Western fashion photo shoot?
I have a lot, but definitely probably Arizona. I feel like with all, like, the big cactuses in the background.
In the desert. And
I feel like it'd be a cool place to do.
I see a lot of, like, really cool professional photography shoots go on in Arizona.
Insane.
I've never even been, but I really want to.
Same. And they also have turquoise there, too.
Yeah.
So
really
another girls trip option, too.
We should do it.
Yes.
We're going to be besties. I can already
know.
tell.
I can tell, too.
One brand you haven't worked with yet, but would love to.
Double D Ranch.
That's a good one.
I love Double D. If I could wear Double D every day, I would.
Yeah.
They're, like, so amazing. So
Yeah, they really are. They were at WESA, right?
yes, they're at WESA.
Yeah.
They're in the stockyards.
I'm saying we need to go today.
And I stop every time I'm in the stockyards. I just love Double D.
Yeah.
So Double D, if you're watching, I love you. So
Hopefully they are. That'd be awesome.
that would be cool.
Well, Mackenzie, thank you so much I know you've had a super busy week, but being able to come down to Fort Worth and talk with me and be a guest on our podcast. I've really enjoyed getting to know you, and I will be supporting you so heavily.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah. It is now time for my favorite trends of the week. So starting off strong, if you follow us on social media, you might have gotten a chance to see Miss Landry. We have actually interviewed her a couple times. If not, go check out our social media. So Miss Landry works in the Dallas World Trade Center, and she just had the Western Market. So I pulled this picture from her Instagram because I absolutely love the way that she styled this Western look for the day that she was working. So this look is just a strapless maxi dress, has a cream base with a bold black sketch style horse print running vertically, giving it a distinct Western flair. I love all of her jewelry that she accessorized this with. Lots of turquoise. So for the necklace, the main necklace, it is a turquoise choker. Just a classic Southern touch that adds color and complements the Western theme. She has a turquoise statement ring on as well, matching the necklace for cohesive accessory choice. She has silver bracelets on, adding a subtle metallic accent without overpowering the look. And then she's wearing black, tall, knee-high cowboy boots. I know that because she told me. I'm not sure where she got her boots at, but overall, I really love the way that Landry styled this outfit. Moving on, I pulled this picture from Pinterest. I was actually looking up inspiration for myself, and I saw this and said, I cannot go without it. I will be copying this look. I love it so much. So it's pretty basic, pretty comfortable. You could probably wear it every day. Just an oversized graphic t-shirt. It's white with a black cowboy illustration and large red vertical girl gang text, giving a statement making vibe. I love all like vintage graphic tees. I love them so much. She is wearing leopard print shorts. Those are very in right now. They're very trending. That is adding a fun, edgy pattern contrast to the top. The shirt does not have any leopard print on it, but I think the way that she styled it, it really goes well together. And then she's just wearing red cowboy boots with this outfit. I don't see any jewelry really, but honestly, I don't think since this outfit is so laid back that she really needs any, which a first for me saying that because I love all jewelry, but I really do love this outfit and the way that this girl styled it. And lastly, I pulled this picture from Instagram. I am not a huge bell-bottom girl, but I think that the pants that she's wearing in this are flared enough. They look really, really flattering on her. I really like this outfit as well. I don't have any corrections to any of the outfits that I chose for today. So for the top, she is just wearing a sleeveless black button-up top, worn slightly open at the chest for relaxed yet chic vibe. She has a light-colored printed neck scarf, or some may call a wild rag. It's just tied in a knot for a subtle Western flair and added sophistication. I actually just ordered a wild rag, another one, for myself. So stay tuned to see me style that. She's wearing high-waisted, wide-legged jeans. They're light wash with an exaggerated flare, giving a bold, retro-inspired silhouette. And then she's wearing black open-toe heels, peeking out under the jeans for a touch of elegance. I think what makes this look so Western is the wild rag. I really, really like it. I will probably wear something like this. Obviously, she doesn't need a necklace, but I do think she could have added a couple more bracelets. But overall, I really like how simple and clean and put together this outfit is. So that is all for my favorite trends of the week. If you would like me to review or go over any of your outfits, have any questions, or just simply want your Western inspiration outfits featured on our podcast, make sure to go to r/the Cowgirl Closet on our Reddit to join our community of empowering and Western fashion loving women. Thank you so much, Mackenzie. I really enjoyed sitting down and talking to you. Mackenzie obviously is another rising Western star, and I really cannot wait to follow her journey and see where she goes from here. And once again, the Cowgirl Closet Podcast is a worldwide branch production brought to you in part by the Stockyard Station. Make your next stop a Texas original. Explore the family-friendly shops in the Stockyard Station. I also want to give a huge thanks to our friends at AB Lino for allowing us to film in their beautiful custom clothing boutique in downtown Fort Worth. They truly align with our podcast by helping everyone wear their story. And lastly, thank you again to Fort Worth Camera for helping us solve all of our lighting and camera needs. Until next time, I'm your host, Addy Ford, and I will see you where the ranch meets the runway.